So the 10th point is get rid of unclear slogans. Let people know exactly what you want. Don't make them guess. So if we talk about the workforce, the organization should have the clear objectives so that people can adopt the things to put their best efforts in order to get those objectives. So things should be clear instead of making assumptions. People should know actually what they have to perform in order to improve quality. They should know how to work and achieve the best. Excellence in service. It's a slogan. Basically, it is short and it is memorable. But what does it mean? How is it achieved? The message is clearer in a slogan like you can do better if you try. You have to design the slogans in a way that everybody knows that actually what are the actual meanings of those particular slogans, and to achieve those things what way or procedures you can adopt. Like in the given slogan, you want to say you can do better if you try. The message to the workforce is they can show their best abilities if they will put efforts to achieve those objectives. So the 11th point by Deming is eliminate management by objectives. You should set objectives. Deming said that the production targets encourage high output and low quality. If your target is to make production good, it can cause high output and low quality. Means कि आप अगर सिर्फ प्रोडक्शन को फोकस करोगे तो आप अपनी क्वांटिटी को तो इंक्रीज़ कर सकते हो, लेकिन क्वांटिटी को इंक्रीज़ करने के साथ साथ आप अपनी क्वालिटी को लो कर देंगे, और with low quality the things are, the products are useless. So provide support and resources so that production levels and quality are high and achievable. You have to design the processes in a way, and you have to support your workforce. You have to provide them resources, quality support, so that by the help of these supports and resources they can not also increase their production, but they can make their quality high and they can easily achieve these goals. So always measure the process rather than the people behind the process. In order to improve the quality, you should measure the effectiveness of your processes rather than the responsibilities. Only by making effective processes, quality oriented processes, you can improve your quality rather than focusing on the people who are working on those processes. So the 12th point is remove barriers to pride of workmanship. Basically, workmanship is a degree of skill with which a product is made. So here, allow everyone to take pride in their work without being rated or compared. You need to make everyone to perform well without comparison or rating. If you will put comparison and rating, it can cause dissatisfaction of the workforce, or it can cause low confidence level. So for the purpose, you have to treat the workers on the same level and don't make them compete with other workers for monetary or other rewards. Treat everyone equally so that you can make them confident, and do not force them to compete for monetary or other rewards. Over time, the quality system will naturally raise the level of everyone's work to an equally high level. Automatically, the quality system will raise everyone's working capabilities once you will focus on this particular philosophy. So the 13th point is implement education and self-improvement. In a quality organization, the top command always provides such resources and opportunities for their workers so that they can improve their current skills, their capabilities. By improving their skills and capabilities, you can improve your efficiencies, quality. So, for the purpose, encourage people to learn new skills to prepare for the future changes and challenges. Design the environment, working environment in a way that people should love to learn the new things, the new skills, so that they can prepare for the future challenges and the changes. So the next one is make transformation everyone's job. You have to improve your overall organization by having each person take a step towards quality. You need to transform just for improving the quality. You have to make people to work in a way so that they can work hard to get their goals. Analyze each small step and understand how it fits into the larger picture. You have to analyze every point and value it, because it will help us to improve things in a better way to achieve our objectives and goals in order to make our organization a quality oriented organization and the processes a quality oriented processes. So now we will discuss this week's assignment, and this week's assignment is all about discuss 3 suggestions for improving information technology projects quality. Basically, you have to propose 3 practical suggestions in order to improve the information technology project's quality. Here, your basic aim or purpose or your goal is to make your information technology projects quality oriented. For making the information technology projects quality oriented, what are the practical suggestions you will suggest? You have to list down all of these suggestions with appropriate details. So every student has to present his or her own idea and suggestions. So this was all about the week number 11 lecture. Thank you. We'll see you in the next lecture, inshallah.